Sagittarius, I'm Gabriella from Gabriella's Vampire Tarot. For today, I'm going to be doing a general love reading, a 5-card spread. But before I do that, I want to offer this rose as a token of my love and appreciation for you all. Thank you all so much for supporting me and loving me, and I love you guys incredibly. So thank you so much. I'm going to be using the other vampire deck, like I mentioned in the previous love video, and I'm going to be drawing a vampire oracle for additional information. But anyway, this card spread includes where the first one represents you, the second the other person, the third the relationship, the fourth the past, and the fifth the future. So let's get started with card number 1, which is you. The Fool. Oof. You are a risk taker, Sagittarius, and of course that's who you are. You're the energetic, hunter, huntress, whoever you are, but it looks like that you are pretty much interested in just pursuing this one person or love interest. Maybe you're on one of those dating apps or sites, whatever they're called, and you're pretty much just thinking, oh, this person, I was just chatting with this person and I'm going to try to pursue this person. And it looks like that you're about to hop on the diving board of love and jump into a pool of hearts. But that's why we're going to look at the other cards, but it looks like that you are the one that's taking initiative and the leap of faith in the situation. Oh, wow. I'm not surprised him coming from you. Second is the other person, the Magician. Ooh, Virgo or Gemini. Oh my goodness. And Gemini's kind of your polar opposite, so it's actually quite interesting. Opposites do attract, don't they? But what I see here is this person is kind of a creator of some kind, manifesting something. And maybe that's why you are drawn to this person, because this person is probably just matching your kind of energy, your fire somehow. But it looks like, that you're, taking this leap, and this person is kind of also a jack of all trades. Who knows? You do. But the thing is, it just looks like that. This looks like quite an interesting combination between you two, Sagittarius. Wow. The third card is a relationship. Oof, 3 of Swords. Just like any kind of leap of faith, chance of something. What I see here is, it's like, you may be embarking on this as a fool, but I would be so careful with whoever this person is, because, this person could be a real heartbreaker for you. And speaking of the 3 of Swords, this is one of the cards that I drew for the vampire, before he broke my heart, literally. But what I see here is that you need to be very, very careful with who this person is, Sagittarius, because whoever you may be interested in pretty much has no good intentions for you at all. And I would just be so watchful. It's like, it's good to want to, take chances and opportunity to say, I'm just going to go for it and see what happens. But this person could easily be, breaking your heart somehow. I hope not. But if it does resonate, I would just be so careful and watch for any red flags out there. And they're usually, within the first few weeks of being together, you can start actually seeing those. Fourth is the past, the Daughter of Skulls, the Page of Pentacles. You could have already had a job in the past, and maybe that's why you think, okay, I got a job, now I want to find true love. Understandable. Very nice. And you could also be a woman or man, whoever, brunette, blonde, redhead, whoever. But look how unsatisfied this vampire looks in the woods. She's just kind of thinking, I mean, maybe you were single. You were just thinking, when am I ever going to find true love? And that's what I see here. Is you're pretty much just thinking, yeah, but when? Why, why are all my friends getting married and having kids and I'm the one who's still stuck here? It's your own life, your own decision, but that's kind of what I see here. At least this was in the past. So we're going to be looking at what the future holds. 6 of Skulls. It doesn't have to per se mean this person. Maybe, this person will be your 6 of Skulls, or maybe, it's like, this person could break your heart. But it looks like, in the future, you could even be with an earth sign, a Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn. But it looks like, in the future, you might find somebody who will be very loving for you. And normally, with the 6 of Pentacles, you see, somebody holding scales, handing out money to the less fortunate. And that's kind of what I see, is if you feel like you're, not fortunate in any kind of relationship, and the future says you will be. And like I mentioned in my tarot readings before, is I don't do time, so I'm not going to say, oh, it's going to happen this week, this month, this year. Time will tell. So, sometimes you just have to have a bit of patience. And maybe, it's like, if you are interested in this, taking this leap of chance, is try to be so cautious with who with who you find or who you want to be with, because, this person can come across as being a really good, creator, provider, and stuff like that, but this person could also be breaking your heart. So it's good to kind of just, keep a bit of distance and just kind of will be watchful of any signs that just does not seem to be matching with your fire Sagittarius. I'm going to finish off with the Vampire Oracle and see what the vampire has for you. Witness. To know personal evidence and to speak out. Exactly. If you witness anything that seems a bit unusual to you and you do not like it, it would be important to speak out. Because, it's like a lot of humans, from what I still witness and see out in this world occasionally, especially when I walk around at night, is I see, a lot of, or I can sense them, because that's, more or less my gift and powers, that my senses are really sharp, that I, sense that, some humans are unable to speak out, and they're afraid to be expressing themselves to the other human because they're worried about maybe problems and drama and stuff like that. But in your case, I would definitely speak out, in case, you might be facing a Three of Swords kind of moment, because, the last thing I would hope for you would ever be heartbreak, and like what I've been through. So that's what I see here. Well, Sagittarius, I'm going to leave it at that. If it resonated, please feel free to hop on board. You're more than welcome to join me on the train of the future. Anyway, I think you guys are amazing. I love you all. Please feel free to stick around for the New Orleans vampire story, about why I was afraid of this one story that I mentioned a few days ago. But anyway, I think you guys are amazing. In a few days, I'm going to go back to general readings. So I'm going to do love in general for now. But anyway, I just want to wish you guys a wonderful evening. Mwah.